guys, it's Isabella here, and welcome to a new video. Today's video is going to be another tier ranking, because you guys seem to like these, and specifically the Marvel and Disney ones, so I'm gonna do more of these, I guess. So today's tier ranking is going to be me tier ranking the 15 official Disney princesses. I might do an unofficial Disney princess one. If you guys want that, let me know. I think it would be really cool. So yeah, let's just get into it. Alright guys, so excuse the air conditioning in the background. As always, my desk is right next to the air conditioning, which in a way keeps my computer cold and doesn't allow it to overheat, which is good, but not so great for filming with a microphone. Anyway, so let's start this as we always do with the tiers. Since there aren't many, I just put 3 tiers, basic. I put all-time favorites. These are basically my favorite princesses, the ones I most love, and then I have a category for the ones that I like but aren't my favorites. And then I have my least favorites. So I don't hate any of the Disney princesses, so that's why I didn't put a hate. I put just a least favorite. So, yeah. Let's get started. So, first, Rapunzel. I think we all know how I feel about Rapunzel, or maybe not. I talk more about Frozen than I do about Tangled, but I've done a Tangled or two, like 1 or 2 Tangled videos. So, yeah, she is one of my all-time favorites. I watched Tangled in the theater with my aunt when it came out. I watched the TV series as it was airing on Disney Channel for 3 or more years. And, I love her. She's just my favorite. She is just, well, one of my favorites, but, yeah, she's just a ray of sunshine, and I just love her. And she's an artist like me, so I relate to her a lot. She likes to read books. I love to read books. So we got a lot in common. Next is Merida from Brave. I liked her. I liked how she didn't want to have to marry and be forced to marry a guy who she doesn't choose and not on her own timeline. I liked that. It felt different. And also she was just an independent woman, and she could take care of herself and handle herself, and she was just a very brave character. So I would put her in ones that I like. I really enjoy Brave. It's a really good movie. So yeah, I'd put her there. Now Elsa. There's some debate for Elsa. Some people say she's not a Disney princess, but a Disney queen. But technically, she started out as a princess at the beginning of Frozen. She wasn't a queen yet. So, I say it's a technicality, but yeah, Elsa is also one of my all-time favorites. A lot of these are modern princesses so far, but you guys will see I will put some, classic princesses on this list as well. But yeah, Elsa. I love her. I identify with her. All the anxiety that she goes through in the first movie really spoke to me as a person with anxiety. And just being a person who's different from everyone else and people don't exactly understand you for your differences. I felt that. And yeah. Next is Anna, who's now also not a princess anymore. She is a queen now. All-time favorites as well. She's the more rambunctious of the two. Elsa's more well-kept and very sophisticated, which is something I identify with in her. But then there's also that fun, quirky side with Anna that I also have and kind of identify with, so that's why I kind of really like her. She also had this kind of naivety of the world, which I still try to have, because it's kind of if you just think of the world as a dark, terrible place all the time, it's not a very good place to want to live in. Anyway, next is Moana. I like Moana. I think she's a good princess. She's not really a princess, she says in the second movie, I think, when Maui calls her a princess, and I'm just like, this girl is determined. She doesn't give up. She's like super strong-willed. I absolutely love that about her, and how she goes to any lengths to protect her people. I was just like, this girl is definitely an example of a strong female character. And yeah, can't wait to see if she'll defeat that other character in the third movie. Anyway, then we have Vanellope von Schweetz. I love this girl. She is so endearing and so adorable and such a sweet, kind little thing. I loved her in the first Wreck-It Ralph. I felt like so bad for her, the way she was being treated. And then to find out she was actually a princess the whole time was actually mind-blowing. And, yeah, she got to meet all the other princesses in the second movie, which was really cool. But the second movie just wasn't as good, in my opinion. But, yeah, I absolutely love her. She is just sweet as her name suggests. Next is Tiana. I love Tiana. She's going in my list. If I had to put her, I'd probably put her there in all-time favorites. She's also a really hard worker, and I can identify with that because I work extremely hard at everything I do. And yeah, I really identified with that. And also, the movie was really fun, and to make me love a princess, it can't just be their personality. It also has to be like the movie's plot itself and how good the story is. And I felt like it was really good. I wish Disney would do more romances in their movies again. They seem to be adverting from that route or diverging from that a lot, and they don't ever take any chances anymore with that. So. Anyway, I love Tiana. I was hoping for that TV series, but I don't know if that's still happening. Anyway, Cinderella. I liked Cinderella, but I don't think I love her. She has a kind heart and a kind spirit, and I think she gets what she deserves, and everyone who treated her like shit gets what they deserve. And I'm just like, good job, girl. You go from nothing to being a princess. Great job. Anyway, she was also a hard worker. Like, yeah. Sleeping Beauty. I love this girl. She is one of my top favorites. Me and my mother both. Aurora is just also a really kind and beautiful inside and out kind of character. She doesn't do much in her movie. A lot of things just happen to her, but I like her. And the story of Sleeping Beauty has just always spoken to me, and I liked what Disney did with it. The style of the film was beautiful. Maleficent scared the crap out of me. And yeah, I just really like Aurora. Next is Ariel, and I would say I like Ariel, but she's not my favorite. I know lots of people love her, and that might be blasphemy to say, but yeah, I like her. She's also starts very naive, and then comes to gain some knowledge. She makes some mistakes along the way, but in the end, everything turns out the way it should. And I kind of liked her romance with the prince. I felt it was really cute. And I really liked the whole world of her kingdom underwater. And I feel like she was a very relatable character. Even though she's a mermaid. Just wanting to explore other worlds and go places that you've never been and to learn about other people. I feel like people go through those kinds of experiences where people tell them, no, you should just stay where you are, where it's safe, where what you know is, just a comfort. But you sometimes have to be brave enough to take risks, and she definitely does that by making a deal with the Sea Witch, so, yeah. She doesn't let anyone stop her from achieving her dream, so to speak. Now, Mulan, I like Mulan. I think she's really cool. She's badass. A badass warrior or a badass character. She was like, I felt like one of the like OG princesses that actually started showing more feminist qualities and being more independent and able to handle herself, and pretending to be a man to go into the army in place of her father was amazing. Like, what a devoted daughter. Just really like her. Belle from Beauty and the Beast. I actually really like her. She reads books, so that's something that I love. I love the movie, the story. I love her as a character. She's just also like a beautiful person inside and out. And yeah, I think wherever they are in France, she will make a good queen. Very kind-hearted, and yeah, I like her a lot. Then there's Jasmine. I would put her in my all-time favorites because Jasmine, lately I've gotten a new love for her, and yeah, she tries to be an independent woman, and then other times it's like the men basically are trying to like kind of stop her from trying to break free of those kind of like shackles that were being put on women of what they could and could not do. And yeah, I really liked that she was trying to change things in Agrabah, and how like, what women are allowed to do. I really felt like that was a very feminist character, and yeah, I think that's all I have to say about her. She's also really kind, and most of these princesses are. They can also be sometimes very feisty, frustrating, but they all have good hearts. Anyway. Now, Pocahontas. The movie was okay. The character's okay, but she's not really my favorite. The movie just isn't my favorite, and hence she isn't really my favorite character either. And I just, like, her falling for a colonizer just, like, I don't know about this. This isn't a romance or anything that should be, like, pushed towards younger audiences who might be watching this. Even though she does kind of change his mind about her people, and she does try to, like, broker peace, she's not my favorite. Snow White. Yeah. Disney's original Snow White is one of my least favorites. I feel like a lot just happens to her as well. She doesn't really do much. She doesn't have much agency. And I get it. She was like the first Disney princess. But I think in the movie I liked the evil queen more than her. She is a kind, beautiful character. Inside and out as well. But I don't know, she just didn't speak to me. Just like Pocahontas isn't really a character that I identify with or feel like I have any connection to. So, yeah, that is my ranking. Okay guys, so that is it for this tier ranking / video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like always, please leave a like so I know that you guys want more of these tier rankings. And please comment down below, what is your favorite Disney princess? And please subscribe for more Disney, more movie content, things of that nature. And yep, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye-bye!